What is up, guys? Sean Logan, the fan of Flyer here, and I'm back with another video. In this video, you've all seen my gaming channel and my first gaming video. Today, I'm getting an upgrade. I'm gonna be unboxing the Xbox One S Elite controller by Xbox. So, yeah, let's just go with the box real quickly. It's a nice, solid, well-rounded box. So, it's got these little paddles there, which I will go into. This thing is a pretty modular setup, and yeah, it's blank at the top, and on the side it basically has a view of the back of the controller. So it has these paddles over here which are customizable to different functions, which I will go over. And over here it just has some basic equipment that comes with it in the box. 2 AA's included. Yeah, it's pretty good. Alright, so, and on the back it basically outlines what the controller does and how it helps you in your gameplay. However, that's pretty cool. Now, let's unbox it. There we go. Now it just lifts up cleanly like this, like an iPhone. Whew! That's just green inside. Now this thing looks legit. Now we'll come to this in a second. That houses the main controller. Inside here, let's lift this catch like this, and inside here there's a cable. So let's just open this up real quickly. Ooh, it's a braided cable. Included is a micro USB cable in case you want to plug it into a computer, or if you buy a play and charge kit, I guess you can charge it with this thing. But I'm probably not going to use this. I'll probably sell it actually. It's a pretty cool looking cable. Then what else is inside the box? Yes, 2 Duracells. They couldn't even spring for Energizer batteries. Duracells, they're pretty shit batteries. No offense to Duracell, but your battery's shit. Anyway, so furthermore, there's quick start guide, some warranty guide, and yeah, that kind of stuff. Any stickers in here? No. Oh, I think there are. The paper down here. Yeah, alright, no stickers. Boo. Oh well. That's well and all. But now, looking at the controller itself, we can unzip this. Lift the catch to reveal the Elite controller. This is awesome. Let me just bring in the original controller into view. This is the controller that came with the Xbox One S. Now, first impressions is it is heavier. This is much heavier than this one because I believe most of these components are actually steel. So they're gonna be a lot better quality than this guy over here. And yeah, and I believe like everything has been re-envisioned. Like, keeping this aside, over here the steel, so it's a lot more durable. The thumbsticks, they've added a non-friction thing, padding inside that works well with the steel button. So that way you can, it'll last longer, because otherwise the control sticks will get grimy and it lose its flow smooth. It's smooth flow. Then there's also a new mode switch here, so you can add 2 variants of how the controller will be. So you can add 2 configurations instead of just one like the original. And the newest thing is this D-pad over here. This is a all-around D-pad, unlike this thing which is only 4-directional. So it makes it easier to get into corners if you need to. For example, if you're playing a game where you have to walk like this, it's easier to walk and look at the same time. Or if you're playing a fighting game, then yeah, all this is steel. One thing I don't like is the green button though. That I do not like. Why is it green? I'm probably gonna fill that in with a Sharpie sometime. But yeah. Then, looking at the back of the controller, there's a compartment for the batteries here, and there are these new paddles over here. And these paddles are they meant to do this? Oh yeah, they are. Alright, so they can pop out easily, and they just stick back in. So these paddles have been added because when you're holding a controller like this, you play like this. So these three fingers at the back are relatively unused because your thumbs are on the sticks and your fingers are on the triggers and the buttons. However, in doing as a result, while you're moving, you may need to take your hand off the thumbstick to hit an ABXY and then back onto your thumbstick, and there's some response time involved in that. However, what Microsoft aimed to do with this is you can keep your fingers on the thumbsticks, move around, and you can hit ABXY. You can like set these paddles to ABXY at the back, and you can like just keep playing based on that. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Then other than that, that's about it. The button also feels cooler somehow. And yeah, another great feature about this controller, which I shall mention, is its modular design. So you can, for example, if these paddles just aren't working for you, you can take them off. How do they come off? Yeah, so you just bend them off like this. I hope not break it. Yeah, so you just bend them off like this, and they don't need to be there. And you can also put them on different positions. Like you can put the longer ones up here. It's really up to you. Then also these thumbsticks, they are customizable with these ones that you see over here. These don't want to come off. So now, having taken all the accessories out of the box itself, let me just set this aside and bring everything into view. So there are these paddles, but let's start with the analog sticks. If these are the stock analog sticks that the Xbox came with, that the controller came with, much like the ones over there, but these are a little bit shorter, if you notice. So you can take these out like so, and you can add elongated thumbsticks like that if you need to. They're a little uncomfortable for me, so I'll probably just stick with the stock ones. Or if you are switching from a PS4, Microsoft is very clever in doing this. You can even add concave thumbsticks like so, because that's a little more comfortable for a PS4 player. Because I believe the PS4 has these concave or convex or whatever, these outer rounded thumbsticks like that. So if that's your style, it's up to you, but I'm just gonna stick with these ones most likely because that's what I've been playing with over there. Then the D-pad. The D-pad comes off like so, and you can just slot in the classic D-pad like that if that's what you want to go for. Me, however, I don't really use the D-pad, but just for looks, I'm gonna stick with the cool D-pad because that's one of the USPs of the Elite controller. In fact, I'm probably gonna keep the PS4 thumbsticks because they look cooler. But yeah, other than that, at the back, this is something I've been saving for later. These are hair trigger locks. So like for example, while playing, when you pull these down, they have to travel the full distance, like on this controller, like so. However, by engaging these hair trigger locks, they only move a shorter distance. And I don't know if you hear that clicking sound. Let me show you. Now the hair trigger lock on this side, on the right, is enabled. There's much less sound, but here there's some sound because the hair trigger lock adds a little physical barrier there to give a little bit of a rebound. So that way the trigger travel is a lot less. So yeah, I may not use that because I actually prefer the full feel, but I don't know. If I'm playing with a shotgun, it makes more sense. And yeah. And looking at the back, you also have space for your paddles. Let me just go and put these back in. If I remember how. Yes, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, so now we have the paddles at the back. Alright. However, something else I want to do before I move on with life. I just want to I don't know if you saw my video where I unboxed the play and charge kit for the Xbox, but I did. So I'm just gonna take out the play and charge kit and move it into the Elite controller because Heck, why not? So yeah, it fits like it was made to fit there. And I could also probably put the white pad on here if it'll fit. Will it fit? That'll be cool. Oh no, it doesn't fit. Thank you, Microsoft. Thank you for that. Anyway, so yeah. Let me just go and put this back on, and there we go. So that all in all is the Elite controller for the Xbox One. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until the next one, Sean Logan, the Phantom 4 Flyer, signing out. Goodbye.